Hello, what have we here?
You're wrong.
Damn! What the hell was that?
Game over, man. Game over.
You're wrong.
You finished?
Well, I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
Greetings, boys and girls, lemurs and squirrels, and welcome to the Week in Geek for July the 29th in this foul year of our Lord 2026. A wholly owned subsidiary of Free Range Idiocy, wherein we present our midweek dose of geekery for you, the people. This week, we hijack our normal slate of random news for a special Real or Jabroni for the newest addition to the MCU's Spider-Man Brand New Day, along with about 1,000 other things that this guy here has added onto the template, onto our outline. I am your Uncle Todd, and with me, as always, is the lead editor-in-chief, bottle washer, and my tormentor-in-chief of the Week in Geek. I give you the man they call Tim.
Greetings and salutations, my friend. I appreciate that last title because, yeah, there might have been a little bit of, provocation going on with this outline, all around. Just looking forward to kind of covering.
I just want you to know, I was cutting a Jim Cornette promo on you to my wife after I saw that outline. I was cussing you up and down. Oh, it was a thing of
What'd you
beauty.
say to her? What was said exactly?
I can't repeat most of it.
Oh, would all be
here on air.
All right. Well, yeah, sir. We are. We have a lot of happenings that happened last week, over the weekend.
Yeah,
and about to happen this coming weekend with the debut, the opening for Spider-Man Brand New Day. So we're going to cover it all. But first, as we are ought to do, we want to catch up with the idiots.
For the happening, we're going to do this.
I'll be quick.
Okay. Here we go.
This last week, specifically Wednesday, was my birthday.
It was.
And as things have kind of evolved over time, it's gone from being a day to kind of a week-long extravaganza, a festival.
Once again, just indulgent for yourself. You probably combine both of your kids into one day. They both you found the mathematical equidistant day between them, and that's the birthday, and then you throw your wife in there as well.
Yeah, kind of.
Everyone gets one card with a
Although I've been informed
$5 bill in it.
Next year is a milestone birthday for my wife, and I think we're going to be going to DC for that. So we're going to be doing some traveling for her birthday.
DC?
Yeah.
You're not going to take her to Paris or Barcelona?
This is her choice. She would. Like
she wants to go to DC.
Yes, she does. She loves that town and wants to
really
go back and visit. Yes, very much so.
I've heard a lot of people they go there. I have not heard a lot of people say they love Washington DC.
Really?
That's an interesting take. I would very much like to hear the reasoning for that. So next time we
all
have to be around, I want to hear from her exactly what the love is. But
it's the history, it's the
I can
architecture, the knowledge that there are many before who have trod the soil of that area in different eras.
Are you gonna rent out the same murder basement that you got before?
We might. We'll have to see. Although we're talking about, again, it's a celebratory birthday, so we might be looking at the Watergate or, or some other establishment that is not the murder basement. So we will see. But yeah,
Auto Lodge out in Virginia somewhere.
Well, you never know. But the week went thusly. Monday night, was able to go to see Rush at the United Center here in Chicago. They were in night 3 of a 4-night, and these were not back to back. It was basically every other day. So it was the 16th, the 18th, the 20th, and the 22nd of July. I opted to not go on my birthday to just be able to have a nice meal with the family and enjoy time with them. So we opted for Monday. It was a phenomenal show. As I have said to Uncle Todd, if I can only be that energetic at 70 and play music with the fervor and joy that Getty and Alex were, but just to run you through real quick the set list for this one. They started, dude. They came out and they
Stretching the
started
show already, man. Okay.
No, just hear me out. They started with the double guitar. Both of them had a double neck guitar. Getty had the for his double neck, it was a bass and a 6-string, and then I don't know if for Alex it was a 6-string and a 12. But Xanadu, which I'd never heard done live before, which is one of their old ones. They started with that. Dreamline, Subdivisions. They did a really really nice in between songs. Not every song, but every so often they would do kind of they'd either play a clip of Neil Peart kind of talking about, himself and drumming, or Getty would get on and talk about some element of him as the writer and as the drummer of the band. So when they went from Subdivisions into Headlong Flight, which was from their last album before Neil Peart passed away, that was phenomenal to hear that. Bravado, Red Sector A. We got La Villa Strangiata was performed live, which was amazing to hear. I'd never heard that done live. Anthem, New World Man, then Spirit of Radio to close out set 1. Set 2, basically pretty much about half to 3/4 of it was all a live rendition of the Moving Pictures album. They started on song 1 of the album, ran all the way through to the end. After that, they did Time Stands Still. That was another nod to Neil Peart. Then they did Closer to the Heart, and then they closed with 2112, which was just incredible to hear. By the way, Anika Niles, the drummer, she's a beast. She more than held her own with the material and did phenomenal.
Is there a drum solo?
There was not a drum solo. No. Actually,
for the best tribute to Neil is the fact that they retired the drum solo for him.
Could be, yeah. I mean, they had some nice, like with Time Stand Still, the video they had a massive video wall up. The whole like stage and set and everything was just so well done, and they had a massive video screen. We were up in the nosebleed seats, and thankfully on that screen, they would cut between like animations and things like that, but they would go live to them playing and stuff, so you could see them up close. And but Time Stands Still, there's a lot of graphics and stuff that were very much about Neil. It was like basically him on a because he used to ride his motorbike basically from show to show as they would tour and stuff like that, and so there was that element to it. There was a couple other things I'm trying to remember in the moment here what they were, but just like nice little nods to him. And then for the encore, they did Bytor and the Snow Dog, which is from the late 70s, which is a great little bit of back and forth with Getty and Alex playing each of the titular characters. And then they ended with Working Man, which is, of course, the song that they're really what was how they were discovered. Best part of this all was I got to go with my kids to see it. So my kids went.
That's awesome.
They don't know all the songs, but they are, there were songs that they remembered me playing in the car or whenever they heard me playing Rush in the house or whatever. Of course, the ones that they most reacted to was like Spirit of Radio, Tom Sawyer, YYZ, Closer to the Heart, YYZ.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. I shouldn't have to be the one correcting you with this, but somewhere Mr. Brindamore felt a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, well, it's YYZ. We were taught in American schools, and it's Z. So there you have it.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to be a complete uncultured lout.
I know,
sir.
I did, by the way, get a great T-shirt, which I wish I remembered to have worn for the show. I'll have to wear it for our next show and show it off. But yeah, we got some merch, and it was a great night. We went with 2 other friends of ours. My very good friend, I call him my rhythm brother because we used to at our old church play. He played drums, I played bass, and he came along. And a very good friend, the other Tim, who I joke with him because he's built like Chris Evans, like Captain America. So whenever I see him, I'm like, "How is America's shoulders doing?" And if you know that joke, then you're in the clear with Marvel. So that was Monday. Now moving on to Tuesday. I'm kidding. These other ones won't take that long. Tuesday I went and saw the Odyssey with the missus.
This is otherwise what I'm calling this recording session. Freaking hell.
All I can say is go see the movie. It is as good as you've been hearing in reviews. And, if you follow any sort of entertainment news, you've heard that this is, Christopher Nolan, once again, between him and Denis Villeneuve, who has done Dune. They stand out to me as just two of probably the best directors right now. I mean, they are just that good. And Nolan is one of those guys who he has a point and he kind of works the story backward from that point. And that's what really kind of surprised me a little bit. This wasn't just a retelling of the movie. There was a very well made point in this movie through Odysseus that I wasn't expecting, and that is relevant to us in this time. And in some ways, I didn't understand it at the time. I watched an interview with Nolan and Jon Stewart on The Daily Show about a week ago, and Stewart basically made this point to him, and Nolan agreed that, in some ways, this was kind of a full circle moment from the movie Oppenheimer into this movie, from a thematic standpoint. Obviously not through a story standpoint, but just from the theme of what Oppenheimer was, trying to, the point it was trying to make was very relatable to the point being made in the Odyssey as well. And so you have to see it to kind of understand that, and see Oppenheimer as well. So I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to give anything away, but really, really, really well done movie. And I can't recommend it enough. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I just went to the driving range and hit some golf balls. We also found ourselves with a new vehicle. I don't need to get into all of that, but
well, you can just tell us what the vehicle is if you want.
It's really just the same vehicle we had before, just a new version of it. So we got a new Honda HR-V. It was a little bit of an unplanned thing, but we just had to run with it because, for a variety of reasons that I won't go into right now. So. But it all worked out well.
I'm familiar with we didn't plan to buy a car, but we kind of had to buy a car.
At the end of the day, we now have seat warmers, and that's what's important.
Man, I'm telling you, seat warmers and actually the heated steering wheel, I think, is key in cold weather climates. Like, those are so lovely.
Unfortunately, Honda does not do warmed steering wheels. They do heated seats. They don't do heated steering wheels. So
that's a bummer.
But I went to the driving range and once again realized why I, just suck at golf. But I also need to.
That's why I haven't gone to the driving range. I keep thinking maybe I'll go.
I just need to go more often and get myself back into rhythm and all of that.
Go ahead.
Funniest part though, and I don't know if you remember this. There was a time when we were living at Lilac Lane where we went to the driving range together.
Oh yes.
And I go to hit this drive and I see the ball, and then following after it is the club head.
Yeah.
Well, guess what happened when I was there? Not to me.
Are you kidding
Not to me. Next to me. I hit my drive. I hit this nice straight drive. All of a sudden I see flying out there. I'm like, damn. It's like, that was just like what happened when you and I went.
Wow.
And it was funny. It was two friends, and one of them was like, I'm really sorry, man. I'm just like,
hey, it was time for the club head to go. Gotta go.
So that was my birthday Wednesday. We went, and then for dinner, we went to a restaurant called Eddie Merlot's, which, sounds like a place the mob owns, but is not.
Oh, it definitely sounds like a place the mob owns.
Had a very nice Wagyu bone-in strip steak, which was quite lovely.
What? No tomahawk?
No, although they did offer it, but we, kind of went a little.
Reined yourself in?
Yeah, reined myself in a bit. But no, excellent food there. And then Thursday, Friday I worked, so nothing crazy there. We saw my friend Jim at Adele's on Friday, and then Saturday, I attempted to do a lobster clam bake.
Yes.
Yeah, all sorts of things just going on there. Man, I just
not in New England for too long, man. You're lost touch.
So the service, which by the way, not to do a free plug, but the Lobster Guy is a great service to use if you want to, airlift in some seafood. Mm-hmm. So we got 3 1.5 pound lobsters and like 2 quarts of steamed clams. Of course, I have to steam them.
So unsteamed clams.
Unsteamed clams.
Or otherwise known as clams.
Yes. The package arrives.
Uh-huh.
The package arrives. And in the past, when this has happened, typically you can keep everything together, and it stays cool and stuff. This one, they had, ice packets in it. excuse me, cool packets in it to keep it cold. But in general, what they recommend is, get it into your fridge if it's going to be a while. It's like, all right. So of course our fridge is like stock full with our groceries. And, of course my wife bought some extra stuff because we're doing this birthday dinner for me on Saturday, because my eldest came back from the city to celebrate with us. And so, I'm trying to figure out, okay, we got to somehow get the lobsters into the fridge and stuff out of the fridge to make room for the lobsters. Well, eventually what I do is I get a cooler and I put ice in it with the intention of putting the lobsters in there. And I called the service to just ask, because I'm trying to figure out like how to do all this. And they called back and they're like, well, one thing about putting the lobsters in the cooler, they can't touch fresh water. They're going to die. And I'm like, oh crap, that's right. So basically I improvise. And so take stuff out of the fridge, throw it in the cooler, throw the lobsters into the fridge.
What about your auxiliary fridge down here in your office?
Not big enough for the lobster pot, unfortunately. So it is not deep enough to get the lobster pot. So basically I put them in the lobster pot and then put the lobster pot into the fridge.
Gotcha.
So, and then I put the clams in there too. So they're good. So now we come time to actually making this. Now it's been a long time since I've steamed lobsters. I've boiled lobsters, but I wanted to steam them and I wanted to steam the clams with them, do the clam bake thing. Right. So we prepare the mini potatoes, that are going to go into the pot. So I get the potatoes, put them in the pot. I get the lobster, put them in the pot. And then 5 minutes in, I put the clams in. The things that before I get there with the clams, I put the clams into tap water to clean them, like 30 minutes before I'm going to cook them. Not realizing and not, connecting the dots as I'm reading the instructions that you have to put salt in the water to keep it salty for them or they die.
Mm-hmm.
And so 10 minutes after I did this, I'm realizing, oh crap, I need to put some salt in here. So I put in, a bunch of salt and mix it up and so I think they were all alive. None of them were floating, thankfully. So I get them into the pot, the lobster pot. Now, mind you, I had boiled the water in preparation for doing all of this, but then turned it down low because we weren't really set to start cooking right away when everything boiled.
Mm-hmm.
So when I put everything in, I had kept it in between low and medium. I didn't turn it up. So now 15 minutes of steam time, I'm noticing the lobsters aren't turning as red as they should. The clams are not opening up. I'm thinking they're all dead. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And then it dawns on me, and I think my wife had mentioned this to me too. She's like, you might want to turn the heat up and maybe that'll, and so I did turn it up. All of a sudden the lobsters turn red, the clams open up. I'm like, there we go. But again, it's been in there for so long. I'm like, I have no sense of where any of this stuff is from. Did I overcook it? Is it tough meat? Is it not tough? Oh my God, it was ridiculous. So we get everything out. Lobsters came out fine. Problem was, I'm helping, my kids had kind of had lobster before, but not really. And so I'm trying to teach them about all that. By the time we get done eating the lobsters, the clams are cold and I try them and I'm just like, okay, this is just not. So all to be said, it was a very educational outing doing a lobster clam bake. I would do it differently next time, and I have learned and will apply those learnings hopefully here in the near future. But I got to say, very reasonable prices with the lobster guy. So I would wholeheartedly do it again. It's you're not paying an arm and a leg for airlifting the seafood over, and it was they do a good job packing it. So. But that closed. Oh, and then of course we had Boston cream pie, which was the greatest dessert of all time, and so that closed out the week of celebration for the man they call Tim, celebrating the 51st revolution around this great planet.
Well, good on you.
One thing I've left out that I need to mention.
Oh boy,
is that on Wednesday?
Yes,
Uncle Todd once again outdid himself because there I see on my text thread that I have with him. I see a cameo, and in that cameo, I see Mr. Iguana from AAA, and I'm just sitting here like, oh, dear God, what has he done? I have to ask you, sir, when we do these cameos, you have to supply some context to these people. Yes. Did you tell him I'm some noob to wrestling? Because he basically explained. God dang it!
And I tried.
Did you really?
I almost tried to play it as like you were a little kid. So I said your name is Timothy, and that you were new to wrestling. And if you could explain some of the rules of wrestling. That would be great as he wished you a happy birthday.
Oh my God. Yeah, because he's explaining what a baby face and a heel is, and the baby faces are technicos and the heels are rudios, which is what they call them in Mexican, luchador wrestling. And he's explaining, and it was all very basic, and I'm like, and I'm showing this to my kids, like, I don't know why he's like doing that. Like, I know wrestling. And as I'm talking, I'm like, I think Todd basically set me up for being, the noob here.
Yep, I set you up twice there. I set you up twice. Did you see?
Well,
I set
then
you up
the second one.
There.
So I have to ask too. Like, you didn't send both to me. You sent Mr. Iguana, and then once
Correct.
I responded and said, "Oh, I can't believe," then you send the next one.
Correct. Yes.
Which this is how Uncle Todd. He's always looking to one up me. Always.
Yep.
And I sent him a cameo this year for his birthday from the Godfather himself, Charles Wright, on his 50th birthday to wish him a proper birthday wish from the Pimp Daddy. Uncle Todd goes and has none other than Crashdown, Sam Witwer from BSG, from Maul fame, from Star Wars,
all things Star
voice
Wars
acting in general. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. So of course my head goes, maybe BSG, but we just, watched Maul, so I thought maybe he would do something around that. He gets going, and he starts talking about, Tim, what we have in this situation is graph 1. And I'm like, oh my God, he did the graphs. I cannot believe it. Which I thought was amazing. And I love how he gets to graph 4 logistics, and he's like, I don't even think we got that far.
No Crashdown. You pretty much got fragged before that. You were done.
So I have to ask, when you did that cameo, were you again setting me up as the BSG noob? Because he basically was like, now remember, Cylons are humans, so you got to watch out for that. Or Cylons look like humans and stuff. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, did he?
No, I didn't set him up with that. What I did ask was, and I understand why he didn't do this, but I mentioned that you were a big BSG fan,
okay.
and that if he could replicate the graph speech. That in some way, as he was wishing him a happy birthday, I was like, and if there's any way that you could maybe work like Maul or Palpatine in there, that works too. But if not, no big deal. Mm-hmm. So I was when I saw that, I was like, that was well done, isn't it?
Sir. Sir, you once again outdid yourself. I thank you. I tip my cap to you if I had one on. I don't. Maybe I'll lift the hood up a little bit here.
Thank you.
But sir, no, that was a phenomenal gift, and just thank you very much.
You benefited from the fact that Mr. Iguana is very reasonable in his rates, so it was easy to do that one because I was like, Sam ain't expensive. But he's a little up there, and then I saw Mr. Iguana, and I'm like, damn, that's cheap enough that I got it. All right, like that's money well spent right there. That's very reasonable. I've blown more than that on a couple of drinks and a burger, so why not?
Mr. Iguana is going to think I'm some sort of noob to wrestling. And
I thought you were like 10. That's fine.
Oh, did you say anything about my feelings about the sanitary conditions of that stuffed animal?
No, they only give you like however many characters, then you got to start paying for more. I'm like, no.
Well, by the way,
Mr. Iguana is getting my money here.
Just so you know, I paid for Charles. I paid for the extra words because I wanted to make sure he covered enough of the palette of story, and he did a phenomenal job. He told some great stories with Ron Simmons. So
that's great, but I was very succinct. I got the message across. I didn't feel like we needed to comment on his stuffed iguana.
All right. And what's his iguana's name again? I forget.
I have no friggin' idea. I don't know.
I don't know. You seem like a big fan of
Umberto, or I don't know. Who knows? Kind of looks like an Umberto, don't you think?
Oh my gosh! Yes. But,
that is once again, happy birthday, sir.
Thank you.
Glad your birthday week was good. Yes. And as we get older and we get more forgetful, you'll be able to have a birthday month because you just keep thinking it's the same week over and over again. I mean, there's no downside here.
I just appreciate that I got a personalized version of the graph speech. That sir is such a gift unto itself. So thank you.
I figured you might appreciate that.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. All right, sir. Enough about me and my shenanigans. Do you have a beverage surprise for us, or was this a leftover from last?
I do.
Line? Oh, he does. Do you have another PB&J going here, or whatever that was?
Hang on a second. Let me do this. So we're going to do something a little different here because I did actually see the PB&J when I went to the beverage store, and they had full 4-packs of it, and I'm like, oh hell no, nope, we're not doing that. Nana. However, it did remind me of something else that I had spotted, and I once upon a time, and I remember we had actually even talked about it, I think, on the show once. So we are taste testing a little Wild Turkey 101
with Malort.
With Mountain Dew.
Oh, good God. No.
I told you, Mountain Dew began life as a mixer for whiskey.
Oh, I forgot about that. You're putting Mountain Dew into that beautiful whiskey? What are you doing?
Oh, man. Oh, I think I made yet another horrible mistake. So the funny thing is...
you won't try Malorts, but you'll do this.
I actually saw a dude on Instagram. Again, you've fracked up my algorithm. Dude was doing... Dorito infused Malort.
Oh,
anyways,
I'm pushing this Malort thing, but even that makes me go. Bleh. Oh my God. Okay, so how much wild turkey? What's the
urine sample? Here? Is what that is.
Well, that I wasn't going to say it, but okay. But how much? What's the proportions of wild turkey to Mountain Dew?
So it's 2-to-1 Mountain Dew to wild turkey.
Okay.
So double your mix for that. And so I made a small one here just because I don't plan on. Number one, I want to sleep.
Well, I was gonna say.
So I'm just trying this for giggles here. So
okay.
Once again, hashtag pray for Todd. Here we go. That ain't bad.
Oh my God!
I've got to be
sacrilege.
Honest, it's not bad because like the various artificial fruit flavors and all that crap that makes up Mountain Dew.
Yes,
like it actually does play very nicely with the bourbon flavor.
Mm.
And the bourbon tames the sweetness of the Mountain Dew.
Mm.
So I used to drink Mountain Dew like it was fracking water when I was a little kid.
I think we all did.
I have not had an actual like just straight sip of Mountain Dew in probably over 20 years.
Wow.
So I want to actually try that as well.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Is that a good OG's or a God, what am I just doing to myself?
Oh, yeah. I might keep. Actually, I can't keep that in the fridge. It's gonna go flat real quick. But wow, one more sip of this now.
So you enjoy the Mountain Dew, is what I'm gathering.
As a mixer with the bourbon, I've got to say it's not bad.
But what about on its own?
Oh, on its own, it's wretched.
Okay,
it's wretched. Oh God,
I was trying to read your body language there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. All right. Well, so a swing and a miss on Mountain Dew by itself, but as a mixer,
hey.
It kind of acquits itself nicely. And apparently the reason I went with the Wild Turkey 101 is that apparently that is, so it's the Mountain Dew and whiskey is called a hillbilly highball. And with Wild Turkey 101, it's called a Turkey Dew. So there you go.
Well, I'll just say, don't turkey do me. Thank you very much. Hey.
Yeah, I'm just going to put that off to the side here, and I think I'll grab myself a beer now.
I'm drinking some of my Whistle Pig single barrel rye 10-year, and I would not put Mountain Dew close to this. So.
No. Apparently, the thing is with the Mountain Dew, it's either high proof bourbon, like 100 proof and above, or moonshine.
Jesus.
Which moonshine I can understand because moonshine is high test, so you want something to tame that down a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, that just the straight Mountain Dew is still lingering there in a very bad way. All right. Well, now that we've concluded that, that's not going to be a reoccurring.
Is that the rest of our show, or do we have more?
What have you got here on this 8-page outline, sir?
Well, we have, ladies and gentlemen, over the course of this last week was the San Diego Comic-Con, and coming forth from it are a few news items that we're going to cover quickly, as we have, believe it or not, a real jabroni to follow this. But let's get right into it, sir. Ryan Gosling has joined the MCU, and he has joined it in auspicious fashion. He has now been announced, I believe this was yesterday, as the next Ghost Rider. What do you think of that, sir?
I mean, I can see it, I guess. I mean, I thought Nick Cage was actually the perfect Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just bizarre enough to fit. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know if Mr. Gosling can quite match that. However, I did watch Project Hail Mary the other day.
Okay. What'd you think?
And I was very impressed with that, about how they managed to take the book and really make the movie feel coherent to the book. I would actually say the movie might have been a slight improvement over the book, in my opinion. But no, so I mean, sure, he could probably do pretty well with this. We'll see. We'll see how it actually shakes out. We'll see if it doesn't get canceled, sort of like Blade has, because apparently Blade is done at this point. Although I think that might actually also have more to do with the fact that they're like, well, Wesley Snipes did really good in Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't know.
Yeah.
So who knows? But sure, why not? Why not?
Nice. But you got Ryan Reynolds, who's going to be in Star Wars Starfighter coming up.
He is?
So yeah. Sorry, Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling will be in
okay.
Star Wars Starfighter.
Getting your Ryans confused.
I am getting my Ryans confused. And so, yeah, he'll be joining the Star Wars franchise as well as the MCU. So he's got some very interesting things coming up.
How many other folks do we have who are kind of, those who walk between two worlds? Because isn't there like one or two other folks who are both Star Wars and Marvel at this point?
I would need to check. Let me see.
I'm trying to because is Zoe Saldana? Is she in? She's not in the MCU yet. She's in.
Let's see. Major crossover actors: Samuel L. Jackson, Natalie Portman, Jon Favreau, Oscar Isaac, Benicio del Toro, Lupita Nyong'o, Donald Glover, Mads Mikkelsen. I'm not saying it right. Paul Bettany, Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, that's right. Bettany was in a Solo, right?
Yeah, he was in Solo. He was Dryden Voss. Andy Serkis played Supreme Leader Snoke and Ulysses Klaue.
Where was Forrest Whitaker in the
MCU? Gosh, and Harrison Ford, which we just saw. In Captain America 4.
Where is Forrest Whitaker though in the MCU?
He played Zuri in Black Panther.
That's right. Oh my gosh, how did I miss that? Oh, he was actually really good. Oh crap. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot.
You know what you needed?
What?
Boar Gullet nose.
I need a boar gullet. That's what
you need.
I would answer all these questions.
Oh my god! Yeah, I didn't realize the list was that long.
Kill me. It's so funny because he sounds sort of like what you'd imagine Boar Gullet would sound like if Boar Gullet would talk.
Yes,
in some ways.
Boar Gullet nose. All right. Well, so Ryan Gosling as what's that?
There's not so much of me left.
No, there isn't. There was. This is less an announcement and just something that happened at the show. Ryan Reynolds appeared in gray Deadpool attire.
I just saw
some cheeky Q&A with the entire panel. And I watched it last night. It's really funny. He's just so is this starting to film now? Basically just trying to see if there's any room for him in there. And RDJ shuts that down real quick. He's like, no, filming's done. It's in the can.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay. Well, I'll just show myself out.
I forget what the significance of the gray charcoal Deadpool suit is. But I remember people were very excited in Deadpool 2 when, he had gone through the fire and all that, and the suit was all sooty, so it was kind of like the gray suit.
Yeah.
And people were and I don't know enough about Deadpool's, lore to really understand that, but so him showing up in that is
the line of the night for me though. Line of the night for me is when he presses and he focuses specifically on Paul Rudd.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's like, tell us, why is Thor crying?
Yeah.
And Paul Rudd's response is, you just watch a Wrexham game.
He's a Wrexham fan.
So I absolutely love the back and forth giving of shit to each other was just phenomenal.
Well, I thought just from the beginning it was great when they show him, and of course everyone in the audience is like, "Oh my gosh!" and they like get him a microphone.
Yeah.
He's like, and then he starts talking, and then it's like, "Oh my gosh, it is Ryan Reynolds."
Yep,
That was kind of cool.
that was great. That was.
But
great.
yeah, no, that was funny. I was actually I finished watching that video like right before you hopped on. I was waiting for you to join the session, and yeah, it was good time. Good time.
It was. Another announcement. David Johnson will be playing the adult son of T'Challa in Black Panther 3. My only question is, if I'm remembering right, and correct me if I'm wrong, when we saw Black Panther 2, was he a baby? So are we doing like a 20-year time jump here? I'm trying to figure this out.
He was not a baby. He was definitely young.
Okay.
Hang on a second. How old was T'Challa's son in? Let's see here. It was approximately 6 to 7 years old.
Ah, okay.
And so, when was Wakanda Forever?
That was not that. I thought it was 2020, 2021.
Yeah. So there's got to be some sort of, I believe, with the time jump, with Infinity Day to Endgame and all of that stuff, maybe that helps to explain like we are now further ahead in time than what we're living in right now. And I don't know. Maybe this will be, a T'Challa's son from a different multiverse, or who knows? I don't know.
I see.
It makes me just kind of wonder, where is Shuri in all of this?
Yep.
And how do you kind of reconcile all this? That, and is Ryan Coogler coming back to helm this, or is this being handed off to someone else? Because then I
think Coogler did the announcement, actually.
Okay. I mean, if he's because I don't believe, did he direct Wakanda Forever, or was he mostly a producer on that?
Let me ask.
But I guess my thing is like if he is not directly hands-on involved, I feel a lot less good about throwing in a new Black Panther.
Ryan Coogler did direct Wakanda Forever. Yes,
he did. Okay, all right.
Yep. And for
Maybe I'm
those,
thinking Creed 3, I don't know.
Could be.
Anyways,
and for those who are curious, David Johnson, Jonsson, has been in movies such as Alien Romulus in 2024, and most recently The Long Walk, which was a kind of a quasi-horror movie last fall, dystopian.
It was a Stephen King.
Yes, that's the one that Mark Hamill was in as the evil sergeant who is shooting all the kids up. So
lovely.
Yeah. Well, if you remember, I don't know if you know the premise, but it's basically in this dystopian future, there's a group, there's a contest they run where you join, you have to walk and keep up a pace of 3 miles an hour. You get 3 warnings. If you slow down, you get up to 3 warnings. And then if on the 4th time, they shoot you dead. So, and supposedly it's last man standing wins the prize, freedom. I don't know. I forget what it is. I haven't seen the movie yet, but he is in that movie apparently and is quite the actor. So
interesting.
So it'll be interesting to see. Now, I kind of feel for who is the gal? What's the gal who was playing Black Panther up to this point, though?
Letitia.
So I thought she took on the Black Panther moniker. So
she did. So that's where I'm kind of wondering, because it was Shuri.
Shuri, yes, yeah.
So I mean, that's where I'm kind of curious where this winds up. Where is she handing it over? Is it? Yeah. Are they just doing away with Shuri? I mean, I don't know. So we will see. But that could be a bit of a sticky wicket.
Indeed,
as they say in the British Isles.
That was a little dirty. All right. Anyways.
Here in America, it means something completely different.
Indeed. There was an announcement, not an announcement, but they showed a new Avengers Doomsday trailer that showcased Dr. Doom leading an army of Sentinels against the heroes from the multiple universes. So that'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The original Fox X-Men cast reunited on stage to promote their return in Doomsday. So that
Nice.
I didn't realize that. I didn't see any video on that, but that is very cool. Haley Atwell's Peggy Carter was confirmed to return as well. And Marvel also announced a theatrical re-release. Now, we had already talked about this rumor in past Weekend Geeks, but they're going to do a theatrical re-release of Avengers Endgame, money grab, later this year with new footage intended to bridge into Doomsday. Oh! So, thoughts on those? That kind of closes out the news and announcements, but thoughts on those things, sir? A new trailer, the original X-Men cast, Haley Atwell, and the money grab of all money grabs. Let's re-release Endgame with some additional footage.
Well,
Where's George Lucas?
Yeah. He was consulting on this.
Well, if you want to really make some money, just release and put it back in the movies. And,
I love how you've reduced George Lucas to mumbles, basically.
Yeah, mumbling Kermit. It's kind of
a
a bit. For me, like the big one is the Fox X-Men cast. I'm glad to see them kind of getting, a little
flowers. Yeah.
A little bit, yeah, because the first two X-Men movies, you look at them now and you're like, oh my gosh, cheesy. But I mean, back at that time, like
they were
them,
huge.
It was them and Blade.
Yeah,
that was it. That was like comic book movies, and then you had like the old Man of Steel, the old Christopher Reeve Superman movies, and the Michael Keaton Batman movies, and so I mean, X-Men was kind of really different at that time, and the fact that X-Men 3 was terrible. It's kind of nice to see some of those characters in Deadpool and Wolverine, and then now kind of getting a moment, even if it is just a moment in the spotlight, to be kind of officially part of the family, and to kind of get a good send off instead of it just them just petering off into the distance. So that's kind of cool. And if they find a way to use that cast to be an emotional bridge into something else, that's cool. Haley Atwell and Peggy Carter being back in Doomsday or Secret War or whatever, it's like at this point, between like Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool showing up, which is kind of a wink nod fart, like, well, he's definitely got to be in here somewhere, right? Like, I keep expecting to find out that we're somehow in the movie. Like, it's like everyone's in this movie. Everyone on the planet is somehow in this movie.
Well, when you see the stage just during the Deadpool thing, it's just like, holy crap! Like, that's a ton of people.
Yes. Yeah, it makes you wonder if they're actually going to like finally, some of these characters for good and well, just to streamline things. And I mean, as far as the Avengers Endgame thing, like, yeah, sure, it's going to have, yeah, it's a money grab, but at the same time, I can be tempted to go back and see that flick in the theaters again, especially if it's going to be, close to when Doomsday is hitting theaters. So yeah, it's a money grab, but it's also kind of cool. Like that, seeing that movie in the theaters was an experience, and I'm okay with that experience again. One other thing we ought to talk about here when we finally get through and view some of these trailers, Transformers the movie is going to be back in theaters September, I believe, and they're teasing some new material in that. So I mean, it's kind of now the thing, although at least Transformers had the decency to wait like 40 years before really going for the money grab. Actually, what am I talking about? Transformers was a money grab right from the beginning. It's like, sell some toys. So
draw me money.
I was heading that direction. I couldn't figure out how to tie it in.
Well, there you go.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, that is it for birthday shenanigans, crazy new drinks and surprises. Now we are at the main event, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Uncle Todd texted me
minute mark.
Uncle Todd texted me Wednesday or Thursday and said, man, they called him. I am dying for a 50 rumor real and jabroni. Make it happen. And I said, sir, I could only get up to about 46. That's what I could do.
If I had a voodoo doll of you here right now, I'd be running a Phillips head screwdriver through it.
And Uncle Todd texts me this afternoon or this evening as I'm eating dinner. I look at my text. Son of a bitch.
I want to go back and see where I actually
Talking about our texting thread?
Yes. Where
I
I
think it
was
was last
talking
night.
about no, this is Oh yeah. Dear sweet 9-pound and 6-ounce newborn baby Jesus, keep it a tight 21. I can screenshot it. I can put it out on the internet. I asked for 21. 2-1.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir, I am.
I'm checking this out. Hold on.
Don't just let's get on with it.
Let me see if I can find it here. Wait a minute.
Oh, I swear to you. If I could reach to this friggin' screen, I'd slap the shit out of you. I swear to God, I would.
Wait a minute. I don't see what you're talking about.
Just get on with the thing, okay? Let's just go.
I'm going through this here.
You don't.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. Dear sweet 9-pound 6-ounce newborn baby Jesus. Keep it a tight 21, but make it 50. Okay, got it. I think his head's turning red. Let's go. Serenity now, insanity later. All right. Well, as we're out to do, we have 3 sections to our Real and Jabroni. Our first one is called In or Out, which is basically looking at who will be a part of the film and who will not be a part of the film. Which characters will show up and which do not. So, sir, are you ready? Are you
just get going? We're
loins girded and
recording till 2 a.m.
We're not. We're going to get through. We're going to be done before you know it, and you're going to say, you know what? I apologize for my lack of faith. All right, here we go. Number 1. The hooded character Peter is fighting in the trailer, as I should have referenced that, is fighting against is a young Jean Grey. Real or jabroni?
Jabroni.
Really? Okay. I'm going to go the real.
You go right ahead.
All right, number 2. Kingpin serves as the movie's primary villain. Real or jabroni? Yeah, think about that one. This is why we're going to be recording till 2 a.m.
Jabroni.
I'm going to join you on that one. I don't think that's going to be happening. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. I think I might have.
Hold on, no seconds.
I think I duplicated one.
Oh, good. So we're down to a nice, neat 45.
Oh wow, I duplicated it like 3 times. Let me delete this, and I will delete this. All right. Number 3. Black Cat makes her MCU debut. Real or jabroni?
Jabroni.
I'm going to go with you on that one, jabroni as well. Number 4. Miles Morales is introduced, even if only briefly. You know what? I'm going to go on a limb and say this is the real.
I'm going to go real as well. I'm going to go out on a limb here.
All right, number 5. Spider-Gwen is teased in a post-credit scene. We've not been introduced to a Gwen character yet in this iteration of Spider-Man, have we?
No.
We just have MJ. So
correct. I'm going to go for real. I got kind of a soft spot for Spider-Gwen, so this is a aspirational real on this one. I'm
going to go jabroni on this one. Miles Morales, yes. Spider-Gwen, kind of a stretch for me, but that's just me. Number 6, Scorpion returns in the film's beginning. So I'm being specific here. Scorpion returns in the film's beginning as a jobber to Spider-Man. So we see Scorpion, but I think it's going to be a showcase to establish Spider-Man as the friendly neighborhood crime squashing SOB that he is.
Jabroni.
Oh.
I think it'll be on the flick. I don't think it's going to be specifically that way.
I'm going to go the real on this one.
Okay.
Number 7, Michael Keaton returns as Vulture to make an appearance. I'm going to go jabroni.
Yeah, jabroni.
Feels like a bit of overkill.
Mm.
All right. This one's kind of interesting to me. I looked this one up, this character up, and decided to throw it in. Mr. Negative is one of the film's villains.
I have no idea who Mr. Negative is. Can you give me a hint?
Let me look it up real quick.
He works at the photomat?
Could be.
Maybe.
Let's see. Mr. Negative is a major Spider-Man supervillain and crime boss with a civilian identity of Martin Lee, a public philanthropist who runs the Feast, F-E-A-S-T, homeless shelter. Let's see. He first appeared in the comic in 2007. A seemingly kind, generous businessman and community helper where Peter Parker's Aunt May works. Well, of course, Aunt May's dead. But Mr. Negative is a ruthless underworld leader of the gang called the Inner Demons. When he transforms, his skin, hair, and clothing colors invert like a photographic negative. His powers and abilities, he can charge weapons like swords with electrical and dark energy. His touch can corrupt and mind control people, while his civilian persona's touch can miraculously heal illnesses. And he possesses superhuman strength, speed, and durability in his transformed state.
The funny thing is, if I remember correctly, the shelter, charity that Aunt May, we saw that in one of the second flick, didn't we?
I think so. Yeah.
Put me down for a reel on this one.
I'm with you. The mysterious hooded figure is ultimately revealed to be Mr. Negative.
Gosh, this is where I really should have watched the trailer right before we started this, because I am blanking on this.
There's a hooded figure who is influencing what people kind of say and do, and kind of moves.
Real. Let's go with that, because it's either that or it's Mephisto.
Which, by the way, didn't Mephisto appear in like Iron? What was that
Ironheart.
show? Ironheart.
Like the least,
and nothing has been done with him since.
No, yeah, he's another one of those threads. It was kind of like the least exciting intro I feel like they could have done, but oh well.
Oh man,
they can't all be winners.
Number 10, the Prowler. So this goes to the Miles Morales version of Spider-Man. This is his uncle, the Prowler. Aaron Davis returns with an expanded role. I'm going to go jabroni.
Yeah, I'll go jabroni as well.
All right. The Hand serves as the primary criminal organization throughout the movie rather than Kingpin's forces.
Who's the Hand again?
So during the trailer, Spider-Man is taking on what looks to be several ninja-like characters. I believe that is the Hand. I'm going to go the real on this one.
Man, I keep on thinking like I'm going to do it one of these times where I'm just going to go jabroni on everything and just play the odds, and I just can't help it. I'm going to go jabroni.
Okay. Number 12, Daredevil appears in more than one action sequence with Spider-Man.
Jabroni.
I'm going to go with you on that because I think the Punisher is who's going to be the one who is his partner.
If anything, it'll be one action sequence, not more than one.
Sure. Okay, so this is the actress's real name, Sadie Sink. She was an actress in Stranger Things. Her mystery, so she is confirmed as being part of the movie, but nothing has come out about who she's playing. So Sadie Sink's mystery character is secretly a mutant rather than a traditional Spider-Man character. There is some rumors that she could be the hooded figure.
And we did finally get the M word in the MCU. However, again, they're slow walking this slower than Roman Reigns getting to the ring. At least Oba is putting in effort. Roman just is schlepping and just dawdling.
By the way, I love that whole when the MCU heroes are getting their butt kicked by Dr. Doom, and then you see Oba start marching down.
When all hope is lost.
Mm-hmm.
Jabroni.
Okay. I'm going to go the real.
Okay.
Let's see. Number 14. The movie introduces another mutant besides the Sadie Sink mystery character.
Jabroni.
God.
I love how you keep going Javroni. It's a very interesting, take on it.
Number 15, a member, and I'm going jabroni on that one too. Number 15, a member of the Young Avengers appears to recruit Peter for a future mission. Now, I don't believe they've identified the Young Avengers yet in the MCU.
Not yet, but I mean, we have the pieces, and we at least have a couple pieces in place because we have young Hawkeye, we have
the Thunderbolts. That's the closest thing we have to an Avengers-like group at this point.
Yes, but we also have Miss Marvel.
I'm going to go
Who else
jabroni.
was there? I thought there was another young-ish, but I'll go jabroni on it.
Okay. Look at that, 15, and we're still under an hour. What are you worried about, my friend? What are you worried about? We're going to get through this lickety split. You're going to be like, wow, I never thought 45 could go so fast.
Okay.
All right, so that wraps up our in or out section here. We move on to
amazed how quickly a gaggle of Shelleys can get through 3 courses. That's all I can think of every time you talk about that. I just think of a gaggle of Shelleys.
a gaggle of Shelleys. What's up with that? That is our section where we discuss rumors about the plot and the story of said movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Rumor number 16. Doctor Strange appears to help deal with the consequences of the memory spell. If you remember at the end of...
Yeah.
What was it?
No Way Home.
No Way Home, thank you. We had a spell cast that caused everyone to forget who Peter Parker was. And so we see him kind of hanging out with his friends, but they don't know who he is.
Yeah, he's kind of stalking his friends at this point.
In a way, yes.
I'm
going to go the real.
I'm going to go jabroni.
Okay. Number 17, Venom's symbiote finally bonds with Peter Parker. This is kind of out of nowhere, but hey, sure, why not?
I'm actually going to go real on this one because
Okay.
we did get that brief hiccup of a crossover at the end of No Way Home, and there has been some rumors that I have seen that we will start heading towards Spider-Man in the black suit, the symbiote Spider-Man.
Okay.
So that's I'm going to go out on a limb for this one.
Yeah, you can go out on that limb. I'm not going out on it, though.
Okay.
Number 18. Peter's mutation is linked to an X gene rather than solely the radioactive spider bite. I'm going to go the real on this one. I think Peter Parker is going to be used as a bridge into the mutant age or mutant phase.
The only thing is that's like totally out of character for... I think if anything, it's more a case of, the multiverse, kind of the evolution of the spider bite. So I'm going to go jabroni.
All right.
Because if you like, you make Spider-Man a mutant, you've now betrayed one of the core characteristics of the character. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't be the first time they do it.
No, but I mean, I don't think they've ever quite done it with anybody on the scale of a Spider-Man. I think they've toyed around the edges with stuff.
First time for everything.
Of course. Okay.
But I hear you.
And no matter what happens, you're going to claim that you knew it all along, even if it's completely different people and different times.
I've never done such a thing. I don't know why you would suggest that.
Keep moving.
I'll keep moving, but you need to just,
What?
just,
Come at me, bro.
be careful with the accusations you throw out is all I'm saying.
Oh.
What? Is there precedent for such things where I've claimed one thing and then claimed another?
Only every other show. Only every other show since the first one. Yes. Feel free to peruse our archives.
Actually, for our listeners, feel free to peruse our archives. We're looking for more downloads anyways. Thank you very much. All right, number 19. Peter's spider abilities continue evolving throughout the movie rather than changing all at once. So is he going to go a gradual evolution,
Yes.
or is it going to happen all at once?
It's going to be a real. It's going to be a gradual.
I think it's gradual as well. We're both the real on this one. Number 20. The story focuses on Peter returning to neighborhood level crime instead of multiverse threats.
Real.
I want to say real.
All right.
20.
Here's the last one.
Nope. Number 21. Peter struggles with the emotional cost of allowing everyone to forget him.
Real.
I think that's real.
It's kind of a fish in a barrel, really.
Number 22. Peter's new powers are actually making him stronger than previous MCU versions of Spider-Man. I'm going to go the real on this one.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, he is. Well, no, because they did pull the other two into the MCU. So yeah, I'll go with real.
Number 23, the movie introduces Oscorp into the MCU for the first time. Real or jabroni?
I'll go with a real on this one.
I'm thinking so too. Norman Osborn exists in the MCU but is completely different from the version seen in No Way Home. So not Willem Dafoe, but it's going to be something else.
Oh.
Or maybe a different take on the Norman Osborn character. I'm
going to go jabroni.
It feels like it'd be a little much to introduce Norman Osborn into this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's the one who is throwing the hand at everyone.
Perhaps.
Maybe the hand is like, Oscorp's like security detail or something like that,
Maybe. I think you ought to go for real.
I'm going to go jabroni. Number 25, Peter gets a new apartment that becomes his long-term MCU home.
I'm going to say that this is unknowable because what long term, this is one movie. Like, how do we know where he's going to be in 5?
It's going to be his base of operations.
Perhaps, but do we know that for sure? Because this is only one movie.
As much as
this is like a 10-year time jump, and it's like he's still hanging out and eating Cheetos in the same apartment. We don't know for sure.
Maybe he's not eating Cheetos. Maybe he's eating Doritos. Who knows?
Maybe we should just get rid of this question.
No, I don't think so.
Or just Peter gets a new apartment.
Real or jabroni? What is it, sir?
Jabroni.
All right. This is a key rumor, by the way.
What is? The
Where
apartment?
He lives. The apartment.
Are you serious?
Yes. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
This is a load-bearing rumor.
Indeed. Number 26, The Daily Bugle plays a larger role than in any previous MCU Spider-Man movie.
So are you going to go through and count up the minutes? Or are you going to have some sort of equation to like calculate how this is a larger role? Do you have some sort of mathematical way that you're going to calculate this?
I do. It's going to be, decided by impact and gut feel. So, yes.
So in other words, if your pinky twitches in the right way, then you're going to the way the wind is blowing. And if you need a point, it's going to be in your favor.
Could be. We'll see.
Yeah. God, I can't stand these friggin' episodes.
I'm going to say jabroni. What are you going to say?
I'll go jabroni as well.
There you go. That's all you got to say. If you don't believe it, just say jabroni. False. There you go. Number 27. The movie introduces the black suit, but saves its full storyline for a sequel.
Real.
Oh, you're going all in on this symbiote suit.
Got to want something, I guess.
I'm going to go jabroni. Number 28. Spider-Man is hunted by multiple criminal organizations instead of a single supervillain.
Jabroni. Oh.
I'm going to go the real. I think he will have cheesed off enough thievery and people of ill repute that several groups are coming after him. But we will see.
Okay.
Number 29, Peter begins mentoring another young hero for the first time. Does he take someone under his wing or does he not? Real or jabroni?
Jabroni.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that Peter's in any condition to be mentoring anybody at this point.
Well, that's fair. Okay, these next three. MJ begins remembering Peter before the credits roll.
Are you not going to announce this section? This is the third and final section.
I'm so sorry. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
My goodness, I'm doing you a job. I'm trying to keep track.
Look at that. We're at 1 hour and 5 minutes. Wow. Was all that consternation about 45 rumors really worth it? At an hour and 5 minutes? Gosh. It's almost like you know it's gone south when he starts delivering elbows to the microphone.
Edwin Akufu. That is the best. That is one of the best moments in season two, at the end of season 2 when he's strangling the dummy that has no head and neck.
Yes.
I mean, the actor fully commits in that moment. I love that.
Oh, he does. He does. And I love his right-hand man who does all the handshakes and stuff and does the whole, who. Yeah. We don't have to do this.
Better yet, yeah, in season 3, he's like, hey, Francis, we don't have to do this. And he's just there, he's like,
oh, gosh. All right. Well, as Uncle Todd has astutely pointed out, we have now wrapped up the What's Up With That section of Real and Jabroni, those rumors related to the story and plot, and now move to the final section that we like to call When the Man Comes Around, the end. How will this movie end? How will it resolve? What is the conclusion? What's that?
I said, hear the trumpets, hear the pipers.
Indeed.
100 million angels singing.
There it is. Number 30. MJ begins remembering Peter before the credits roll. I'm going to say the real.
Yeah,
Uncle Todd is thinking.
I'll go with the real.
Okay. Ned remembers Peter before the end of the movie.
Jabroni.
I don't know. I'm going to go the real on that one.
You go, girl.
Bruce Banner remembers Peter Parker.
Jabroni.
I'm going to go the real.
Because everybody remembers him. The spell just doesn't mean crap.
The spell is just going to dissipate. It's going to just be done.
It's not a friggin' fart in your bathroom on a fan. It's a magic spell, sir. It's not like you go into there and your wife reaches in, flips it on after you've had a couple enchiladas. It's a magical spell by the Sorcerer Supreme.
It could be flawed. It could be broken. All right, number 33. Number 33. The ending directly sets up Spider-Man 5 rather than another Avengers movie. I'm going to go Jabroni. What say you, sir?
I think
the ending sets up Spider-Man 5 rather than another Avengers movie.
We're heading into Doomsday, and you got to figure Spider-Man is not going to be absent from that, right? Right? I mean, it's got to lead in somehow.
I've heard that it could be he's absent from Doomsday, but plays a heavy role in Secret Wars. That's all right. So we both agree. We're both saying that's not the case. It will bridge into Avengers.
Where are you hearing this from? Like you have moles or something? You have sources?
It's my portfolio, sir. I have a portfolio of.
So you've got a bunch of AI stuff that pops into your inbox.
I have a portfolio of leads and rumors and of news, and I'm basing these rumors off of that. So. The final scene reveals, number 34, the final scene reveals the MCU's Norman Osborn.
Jabroni.
I'm with you on that one.
That would feel anticlimactic, I think.
Norman Osborn at this point. Number 35, Peter obtains the black symbiote during the final act. I'm going Jabroni.
I'll go real. I mean, In for a penny, in for a pound here.
I was going to say, you got to be consistent. Daredevil and Spider-Man agree to continue working together in future MCU projects. Which is kind of a weird way of saying that, because it's not like the two of them like, you know what? I'm going to see you in that next movie.
They both Deadpool now? Like they're meta? Like they're aware that they're in movies?
Maybe. I'm going to say jabroni on this one.
I'll go jabroni as well.
All right. Number 37. The movie ends with Peter finally finding balance between his personal life and his responsibilities as Spider-Man.
Real.
I'm going to go jabroni.
You do that.
Number 38. A post-credit scene reveals the formation of the MCU's Sinister Six. I'm actually going to go real on this one. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I'll go real.
Number 39, the ending confirms Spider-Man will have a major role in Avengers Secret Wars. Based on what I just said, I'm going the real on this one, my friend.
Yeah, sure, real.
Number 40, the final shot mirrors the ending of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, with Peter swinging confidently through New York as a true friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Real or jabroni?
Jabroni.
Yeah, I think that'd be a little weird. The final post-credit scene introduces a villain who won't be paid off until Spider-Man's next trilogy.
Oh, jeez. Jabroni, please.
Yeah. I'm going to do that as well. I'm a jabroni on that one. 42, the ending hints that Peter could be part of the MCU's mutant saga. That's the next phase, supposedly, is the mutants. So,
well, I'm going to go with real. I mean, I don't think they're ditching out on Spider-Man quite yet.
Number 43, the post-credit scene teases the X-Men rather than the Avengers. I'm going to go the real.
I could see that, real.
Going all in on the mutant thing. And our last, when the man comes around, and our last rumor ladies and gentlemen, we got through this in 20 minutes. I think it took longer for him to complain about it than it is to get through it. Number 44, Brand New Day serves as the bridge between the multiverse saga and the mutant saga.
The funny thing here is that this whole multiverse saga never even got off the fracking ground, because what we Infinity Saga and all that, the multiverse saga it took them forever to even get to the has this really even qualified as a saga? Can we truly call it that?
I'm with you.
Frack me.
I'm going to go jabroni.
Yeah, because it's jabroni, because we haven't even gotten to Doomsday, which I would think I think the mutant saga would have to officially kick off with, isn't X-Men coming out after Doomsday or something? Is that what the next one's?
I don't know. I think Secret Wars is after Doomsday. I don't think there's anything in between.
It's going to go Doomsday, then Secret Wars back to back?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Could be wrong.
Interesting.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up this edition of Spider-Man Brand New Day, the real or the jabroni. This has been your Week in Geek, timely and tight as always.
Oh my gosh.
Over to you, sir.
You were right. I was wrong. We managed to zip through those.
Whoa! Did we get that at 1 hour and 13 minutes? Woo! Right on the nose.
Calm your ass down. You didn't just win the Olympics. Just relax. Relax.
Close enough.
What do you have for And Another Thing this week, sir?
This last week was listening to Jack White's latest album called Frozen Charlotte. He actually was performing here in Chicago across 2 days in 2 different venues, one called Radius and the other the Salt Shed. I did not get to go to either because both shows sold out really quickly, because both of those venues are 5,000 people each. And so the tickets went rather quickly. But would highly recommend checking this album out, Jack White. If you haven't heard some of our prior episodes, do check those out if you would like to, kind of gussy up our download numbers. Is a musical artist who I am quite fond of and speak quite highly of, master of the blues and just an amazing voice and guitar player. But his band and he put together, they sound phenomenal on this album. Great album. Check it out. Frozen Charlotte, Jack White. Do it. That is my And Another Thing.
Now, is this like a concept album around the National Treasure movies?
No, it is not.
Dang
It's
it!
not. I'm sorry, sir. It is not that.
Really
It is
hoping
simply another album from Jack White and his band of hooligans.
All right.
Two of the songs, by the way, that we have talked about. Let me just look it up real quick. He debuted both at Saturday Night Live a few months ago. Derecho Demonico, which I believe is a blues song, and then G.O.D. and the Broken Ribs, which is more of a Barracuda sounding sort of song. It's really good, really good. Give it a listen. You won't be disappointed. Jack White, as always, delivering the goods.
Very interesting.
And you're sir, what is your In Another Thing?
I'm going to throw out something a little different here. My In Another Thing is Shane Koizan's poem "Instructions for a Bad Day," and the version I am including here is a film by Tori Lord, which just a very lovely pairing of words and spoken word performance with some great imagery that is just very well timed and laid out across this poem. It's one of those deals where I feel like this poem can speak to a lot of different times in your life and different instances, and can be both encouragement and catharsis depending on what you might need. Shane Koizan is he is a Canadian spoken word poet, writer, and member of the group Tons of Fun University.
There you go. Better than Chuckles University.
Yes. He is known for writing about issues like bullying, cancer, death, and eating disorders. He is most famous for the anti-bullying poem To This Day, which has over 25 million views on YouTube. He was born in Yellowknife, the Northwest Territories in Canada. And
wow.
I got a chance to see him last year. Yeah, last year in a little place in New Hampshire, and was a great performance. He has a wicked sense of humor, as well as just an incredible way with words. So definitely check out this poem, and also go to his website, find out where you can find him. He does tour and perform, and you can get his books as well. They're all well worth reading.
Very nice.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for this Week in Geek Wednesday. Thank you all for bearing with us through a lot of Marvel and Brand New Day, Real or Jabroni. We will tally these up. I'm not sure exactly when, because we will be... I'm not sure I'm going to get to see this movie opening weekend. I'm not positive. So we might have to hold off on our adjudication for a week.
We will get to it.
However,
in due time,
we will see who is rightest and who is wrongest, and more than likely, just which one of us is least wrong. Let's be honest. Like, I don't think we've ever really done well with these predictions. But you can find us on all the podcast purveyor websites and apps and such. Do subscribe. You can find our videos on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@freerangeidiocy. We're on the social medias, Instagram and Facebook. If you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, send those to tim@freerangeidiocy.com. And now I'm going to hand this back to the man who is in charge of the Week in Geek. And what do you got to say for yourself, sir?
To stand within the pleasure dome, decreed by Kubla Khan.
What the frack are we doing here?
To taste anew the fruits of life, the last immortal man. To find the sacred river Alf, to walk the caves of ice. Oh, I will dine on honeydew and drink the milk of paradise. Paradise!
Did somebody slip something into my seltzer? Like,
that is the lyrics from Xanadu by Rush. Thank you very much. That is tied back to the very beginning of the show. So I've just given you a little something there.
Oh man!
Similar to last Week in Geek, where I did a little bit of Paul Simon for you. So.
I thought I was having some sort of acid flashback or something. I didn't know what was going on.
Well, sorry, I just thought I would sprinkle.
Oh, well, thank you.
Xanadu.
Like Marvin the Martian sings Rush. Like, what are you doing there? It's not Geddy Lee at all.
It's the best I can do.
Okay, I mean,
where is my T-47 space regulator?
Do you see how they come together? You hear it now? Do you hear it?
Well, folks, I'll leave you with the last two lines. I will dine on honeydew and drink the milk of paradise. Oh, paradise.
You're messing with my Zen thing, man.
Now get the hell out of here!